In 1817, a German man named Karl von Drais invented something amazing, the world's first bicycle. He called it the Laufmaschine, but today we know it as the Drais. This invention would change how people traveled and pave the way for the bikes we ride today. Why did Karl von Drais invent the Drais? What drove him to create this early form of the bicycle? It was a tough time. The world was facing severe hardships. The year 1816 was known as the year without a summer. Unusual weather patterns led to widespread crop failures. A volcano erupted the year before, causing worldwide changes in the weather. The eruption of Mount Tambora in 1815 had thrown vast amounts of ash into the atmosphere. Crops failed and horses, a vital mode of transportation, were dying due to food shortages. This created a dire need for an alternative means of travel. Drais, a forest official, was determined to find a better way to get around. He was deeply affected by the crisis and wanted to make a difference. He believed that a human-powered machine could help people travel efficiently, even during times of hardship. His innovative spirit led him to design a two-wheeled vehicle that didn't rely on animals. The Drais was his answer to this challenge. It was a groundbreaking invention that paved the way for modern bicycles, showcasing how adversity can lead to remarkable innovation. The Drais looked a lot different from our modern bikes. It was an early form of bicycle invented by Karl Drais in 1817. This invention marked a significant step in the evolution of personal transportation. It was made entirely of wood, with two iron-rimmed wheels connected by a wooden frame. The craftsmanship was quite remarkable, considering the tools available at the time. There were no pedals. Instead, riders sat on a padded saddle and pushed themselves forward with their feet, similar to walking or running. This method of propulsion required a good sense of balance and coordination. Despite its simplicity, the Drais had some impressive features for its time. It was a revolutionary design that paved the way for future innovations in bicycle technology. It had a steering mechanism that allowed riders to control the front wheel, making it possible to turn and maneuver. This feature was crucial for navigating the uneven and often rough terrain of the early 19th century. When Karl von Drais first demonstrated his invention, people were amazed. It was the year 1817, and the world had never seen anything quite like it. The Drais, also known as the running machine, was a two-wheeled, human-powered vehicle that required the rider to push off the ground with their feet. This was a revolutionary concept at a time when horses were the primary mode of transportation. He rode his Drais in front of crowds, showing how it could travel much faster than walking. The simplicity and efficiency of the design captured the imagination of many onlookers. It was a glimpse into the future of personal transportation, and people were fascinated by the possibilities it presented. Newspapers wrote about his invention, and people started calling it the Drais in his honor. Articles praised its potential to revolutionize travel, and soon the name Drais became synonymous with innovation and progress. The press coverage helped spread the word far and wide, reaching people who had never even seen the device in person. However, not everyone was impressed. Some skeptics doubted its practicality and questioned whether it could ever replace traditional modes of transport. They saw it as a novelty rather than a serious invention. Some people thought the Drais looked strange and even made fun of it. They laughed at the sight of a grown man pushing himself along on two wheels, unable to see the potential that lay in this simple yet ingenious device. Others worried that it was dangerous. They feared that the lack of brakes and the need to balance on two wheels could lead to accidents and injuries. Safety concerns were a significant barrier to widespread acceptance. In some cities, the Drais was even banned. Authorities were wary of this new contraption and its potential to disrupt the status quo.